program. The other day, watched some horror movies, but cheesy horror. I'm always into cheesy horror. There's so many subgenres of horror. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about House of 1,000 Corpses. So I saw this movie the other day. And this one, this is, it's a Rob Zombie movie, right? So if you've ever seen a Rob Zombie movie, you're aware that, there's a lot of, they go over the top in this movie. So, House of 1,000 Corpses, the plot doesn't really matter too much, right? So I'm going to spoil that shit. A bunch of kids are college kids or whatever maybe are writing a book. So they're touring around the country, to look at cool gas stations and bus stops and roadside attractions for a book or whatever. And so they stumble upon this gas station that is run by a crazy clown guy who is super funny and interesting. And then the crazy clown guy tells them a ghost story. Oh yeah, there's there's some Satan worshipping bullshit or whatever. And here's a map on how to get there. So the stupid ass bitch kids are oh, okay. They're not kids, they're maybe in their 20s or whatever. I don't know the characters' ages, but the actors are probably even older than that. They look like they're in their 30s. But anyway, so they go to look for this Satan cult thing, and then they pick up a hitchhiker who's oh, come to my house, we'll fix your car, because their car got shot or whatever. And then they go to the house, and then meet this family, and they're oh, it's Halloween, by the way. So they're having a Halloween dinner, and this family's a little weird. So then they go to leave, and then the family is oh, we're gonna capture you and torture the shit out of all of you. And that's the movie, right? So this movie, right, the first 90% of this movie is its own thing, and then the last 10% of this movie is they just they just go in, right? They're just all right, so now this is a movie about aliens, Hellraiser themed Cenobite alien demons from hell that are not human whatsoever. The whole movie up until that point could take place in the real world. It's just like a torture family that likes to kidnap people and torture them for fun. Some of the characters love to make art out of their bodies, put their dead bodies in some art projects, whatever. Anyway, so the ending, right? There's demons, all of a sudden they throw the bitch, one of the characters who I'm referring to as the bitch because I don't remember her name, into a hole, right? And then demons come out of the water and try to eat her, and then she runs into a cave, and then there's fucking Cenobites with weird fucking alien glasses, and it's whoa, what the fuck am I watching? Am I watching fucking Hellraiser? Am I what the hell's going on here? And then they get chased by the demon people things, and it's I don't know. It's a good movie. It's it's just fun, there's lots of gore, right? That's the thing. There's so much gore. Can I talk about, goddamn, the one fucking character, the crazy bitch hitchhiker who brings the main characters to the house? Her laugh, wow. That is the most repulsive thing in the world. I know it's on purpose, right? Because it's supposed to be that gross, over the top, crazy kind of thing that Rob Zombie likes to do. But that bitch's laugh, she's ah! All the time, and it's contextually inappropriate, and it makes you want to kill yourself. It's I have to pause the movie and fucking take a breathing break. It's oh my god, this fucking laugh. It's that fucking goddamn bitch from Seinfeld who doesn't know how to laugh right, and it's that's the joke. Anyway, so that's a main part of the film, is that this bitch is ah! The whole time, every 5 seconds, right? The scene transition, and then she walks in the room and she's ah! And it's oh my god, can you shut the fuck up? But anyway, the characters are fun, it's all gory, right? It's all it's a you put it on just to watch people get torn into pieces and fucking all that kind of stuff, and you just they get destroyed, they get chopped up into bits, they get tortured, right? They get fucking starved, right? They get it's great. And then one of the characters' dads drives across the country or the state or whatever they're at, and then gets the cops to go investigate, and then these motherfuckers just kill the cops. That's the best part of the movie, is when the fucking the mother of this family just takes out a gun as they're talking to a cop, and then just shoots the cop in the head. I'm just saying, I don't endorse that behavior. It's a movie, it's fictional, it's not real. But any movie that has cops being shot in the head, I'm in, right? And this movie has 2 cops being shot in the head. So I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. 2 cops getting shot in the head. I'm just saying, right? Like, so it's a good movie for that reason alone. Every other part of the movie could not exist, and I could just watch the cops get shot in the head. But anyway, you know, it's a gory slasher kind of like, you know, with a little bit more of a unique concept. It's kind of like, you know, it's good. You know, it's good. I like it. I like this kind of stuff. Once in a while, like, it doesn't take itself seriously, and it does that on purpose, right? So it's not only that it doesn't take itself seriously, but that's like the core operating principle, is that it doesn't take itself seriously, right? And so that's what I like about it. I respect that. And it's pretty decent. It's a good movie. Turn it on if you like that kind of stuff. If you don't turn it on. And that's House of a Thousand Corpses. And pretty good, I must say.